What's up guys, it's Kevin from Tradgeeks. Today we're going to go over how we sharpen our broadheads. I have a fresh pack of Grizzly broadheads. They're 2-blade, single bevel. One reason I like Grizzlies, and when you choose your broadheads, always look to see how well they're grinded. So if you have a well grinded broadhead, they're much easier to sharpen. So they have a nice good grind on them, and that always makes the process easier. We have the KME system here. From my findings, this is the best sharpener on the market for knives and broadheads. So save yourself some hassle and just purchase one of these. So it's easy, we clamp it in here. I have it set to 30 degrees for the system. So I just pop that back up there. We have a set of 4 stones here. With different grades, so you always start with the roughest to start the process off. Okay, this has a stand. A lot of times I like to just freehand it, so get it in the system. The angle's already set, you can't screw it up, and you start your grind. Back and forth, nice and easy, letting that stone do the work. A lot of people think with a single bevel broadhead you only sharpen the one side, and that's not true. So we're taking that grind on the broadhead over so that you can fill it on the other side. So after you take that bevel over, you fill the opposite side, and you should feel roughness the whole way along that broadhead. If you do, nice thing about this system, you flip it right over. So without changing stones, you take that back over to the other side. Again, just letting that stone do the work. And then you check the opposite side. So now you're taking that bevel over to the other side. And I have a really nice bevel now on the other side. So now this time, every time we switch that bevel from side to side, you want to lighten your strokes, trying to take that bevel off the broadhead completely. So I'm going to take 5 strokes and check. And it's on the other side. So now we flip it over, and we do the same thing on this side, 5 strokes. Now, what's important with this before you go to 4 strokes is you want to make sure that there's a bevel the whole way down along that broadhead. The key to sharpening a broadhead is the first initial bevel. So if you can't get this bevel, that broadhead will never get sharp. So now down to 4. And you check again for the bevel. You kind of get the process. So now it's 3 or 4 on this side too. Check for the bevel. It's there. That's why I love these Grizzlies for multiple reasons, but one being that it's so easy to get a good bevel. There's 3 strokes, back over. So you can see this is very time consuming, but it's well worth it to get a sharp edge. So you take that down to 1. That was 3, so here's 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Again, checking that bevel. 1, 1. So that is the initial stone. That's the roughest grit we have, and we take it down to the next size. So it's a little thinner, and we go through that exact same process all over again, working yourself down through. To show you, I'm going to take this off already just with that 1 stone and show you how sharp it is and see if we can cut any hair. So already it's grabbing a little bit, which is good, and that's what you want. If you aren't grabbing hair initially, you're never going to get it sharp. I'm going to put it back on. And we'll go to that next stone, which I swapped out. Another thing, you should wet these with water because they are diamond stones. I just used a little bit of spit. And here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Checking. If you don't fill the bevel on the other side in a certain spot, you want to go back to this motion. Again, this is just what works for me. I'm no expert, but I've taught quite a few people how to sharpen broadheads with this technique. Maybe there's a faster way, I don't know. But there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it up here so it's not as shaky for you guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now for those that aren't new with this, you should be checking for that bevel every single stroke. But I've been doing this quite a while, so I have a good knack for what's going on. So after you work yourself down through the stages with that stone, you move to the next stone. We have one more stone after this to really hone it and fine tune it. So we'll get a good grind here first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. We went through that stone, and we'll add one more. So after the last final stone, we also strop the broadhead with a piece of leather. Okay, that was a quick version of that. Again, I'm not an expert at it. You should probably just go back and forth. But I have found that technique to be a little faster because it is very time consuming. That was just one edge, not the other side. So you should have something to hone this with, a piece of leather or something like that. I don't have a piece of leather, so I'm just going to use this piece of cardboard. It works the same way, so if you get some corrugated cardboard, you should be fine. So you always want to kind of do the same thing with the cardboard. So you're going to work away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this will be the first test to see if I did a good job or not. And it's shaving hair right off. So that is a sharp broadhead. And that's what you need to get good penetration and have good success.